Hi, it's Lori from LoriStory.com. The other day on the Lori Whitlock blog, she posted this card that I made using her A2 4-step card. This card base is available at LoriWhitlock.com and her SVG shop, and it's also available on the Silhouette online store. However, I was getting a lot of questions about how I made this part of the card. It's really simple, a lot easier than it looks, and it looks really cute on just the front of a regular A2 card for a graduation card. So I thought I'd walk you through real quick how to do this, and at the end of the video I'll link to my blog where I'll give away this part of the card for free. I'll have a Silhouette file there, and I'll also have a PDF if you just want to cut it out by hand. So let me show you how I did it. This is what the files look like. And all it is basically you start with your A2 card, and then I drew a triangle using my polygon tool. Click, hold your shift key so that it's straight, and kind of use your grid. Let go of your shift key. And there's my first triangle. And I'm going to fill that just for the sake of the picture so you can see it. Oops, I'm sorry. Go to the fill window. I'm going to fill that with gold. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, while that is selected, we're going to go to the offset window, hit internal offset, and we're going to make it a little bit bigger. Let's go to the fill window and fill it with black. Maybe a little bit bigger. So you see all this is a series of triangles. Again, go to the offset window, internal offset, and let's fill that one with gold again. We want it a little bit smaller, and this is purely by taste, however big you want the stripes. And one more time, internal offset, make it smaller, let's fill it with white. So there you have it, that's the basis of that. It is just triangles stacked on top of each other. For the circles, I just use my circle tool, hold your shift key, and then I duplicated it. Right click, duplicate, right click, duplicate. You can also go to the replicate window, but just as fast for me to work this way. Turned it this direction, holding the shift key so it locks it in at 90 degrees. And those look just a little bit too big. Oops. Let's move that out of the way. Make them a little bit smaller. There we go. And then I'm going to select the circles and the small triangle. I'm going to go to the alignment window. Oops. And I'm going to align center. Okay, and then I'm going to select everything, right click, make compound path. So you can see now those circles are holes. To make the banner, let's get this out of the way so we have room to work. And I like to work oversized. Again, use the polygon tool, click, hold shift for a straight line, and I'm just using the grid as my guide. Hold shift. And it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. And then obviously that's bigger than we want, and we want it a little bit longer. So let's pull this back. We just want to make sure it's sized for our card. And then I just While that was selected, go back to the offset window. Offset, we want square corners. And I brought that down to about 0.05. And let's color that one gold. And the inside one is white. Oops, I think I had that selected. Gold. Okay, so let's color the outside one gold and the inside one white. Now we're going to work with the white one. We're going to add congratulations. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to flood that with black. I'm going to change the line color to black. Click off, click back on, reduce the size. While I have it selected so I don't forget, I'm going to go to the cut lines and put no cut. And size it down a little bit more. And now we have the banner that will fit right there. For the hat, all I did was draw a square, and I think it was like 1.5 inches. Well, let's go 1.6. And then I drew a small circle, just where the brad will go. And I just eyeballed it, but let's select them both and go to the alignment window, align center. Now that's perfectly centered. Select it all, right click, make compound path, and let's flood that with black. Okay, and now we're going to select the rectangle and go to the offset window. Offset. We want square corners. Let's bring that down to 0.05. And you really don't have to have that white around there. The only reason I did is because it was black on black and I didn't think the hat would show up very well. So if you don't want that layer, you can obviously leave that out. We're going to fill that with white. Okay, so that is the little hat that I had there. And then I made an extra white one, and just in case I wanted to stamp something on there instead of using this one. For the tassel, I just used some embroidery floss and made my own tassel, which I wrapped around the brad that I used in the middle of the hat. And for the diploma, I just rolled up a piece of paper and tied it with a gold piece of string. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you go to my blog with the link below this video, I will give away this the silhouette file. And I'll also have a PDF there for people who don't have a digital cutter with all these pieces. You will notice I am on the old version of the Silhouette Studio, which is why it's not the designer version. By the way, the new update to the updates is out and I love it. However, I know most people don't have that yet, so I did the video in this version so that you can see it. But the new version is working and it is, I love, love, love it. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, you might want to try it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.